Afternoon, VC. Dave here. So we are here in the Blue Note 4000 series project, and we've come upon this record. This is Blue Note 4180, and this is going to be the first as this individual as a leader on the label, and a very diverse record. And yeah, we are now moving out. This is great Anthony Williams lifetime, and this is an album recorded late in 1964, released later that year. Probably one of the most diverse records on Blue Note, for sure. And I can tell you straight off, if you're a bop guy, this is where you turn off right now. There's no reason for you to even pay any attention. There's the bop has been kicked right out the front door here. As we've had these avant bop records up till now, that stuff's we're moving on now. Here is the way these musicians kind of took on this one. It's a brilliant record. A multitude of different lineups here. Every song has a completely different lineup. Just brilliant musicians involved here. All the songs are composed by Anthony Williams, so one of his first efforts at composing, and he had help arranging these songs by the great Herbie Hancock, who is featured on this record. And it's a very difficult record to describe. Again, it's composed and arranged, so it is an avant-garde record through and through. No free jazz here, really. And let's get into the musicians here that Anthony brought in to the fold on this. You have Sam Rivers on tenor sax, and he's the only horn invited to the party. Bobby Hutcherson on vibes and marimba, Herbie Hancock piano, Richard Davis bass, Gary Peacock, we recently lost last year during COVID, also on bass. And then on the final track, Ron Carter is also here on the bass. So a heavy record in a multitude of ways, not just because of the fact that there's 3 bass players featured here, but some deep listening certainly involved with this. But it's just an unbelievable record. And the first side is unique unto itself. It's called Two Pieces of One. It's one song, but it's not. It's the first section of the song is called Red, and then the second part is called Green. Your lineup for this track is, again, they are all different throughout this record. Sam Rivers on the tenor, Richard Davis on the bass, Gary Peacock also on bass, so 2 bass players, with Anthony on the drums. You've got Sam Rivers with some brilliant avant playing here right off the top, and then the bass players come in and start doing their damage. I believe Richard Davis is the one that's playing bow on his bass, whereas Gary Peacock is working the bass more up and down in a normal fashion. And some brilliant playing from Anthony Williams as well. It's on Red, the first part of this track, and then you move on to Green, and Red is more of a slower pace, more a brooding pace, whereas Green kind of picks up the tempo just a bit. Some more great playing from Sam Rivers on Green that really stands out. 2 different drum solos from Anthony Williams here that also stand out. One that is a real heavy drum solo and then one that's busier, more work on the snare near the end of the song. A hell of a side one. And then you move to side two. On the opening cut, Tomorrow Afternoon is straight fire from Sam Rivers out the gate on the tenor. This lineup is just Gary Peacock on bass alone with Anthony Williams. So just a trio here. And after Sam Rivers tears it up, Gary Peacock says, okay, I'll try to top you, and throws down. And then Sam goes, oh no, you're not topping me, and comes in with just a ripping solo behind. Anthony Williams, again, brilliant avant playing in this too, on Tomorrow Afternoon. So then you move to the second track on the B-side, Memory, and everything changes. You've got Bobby Hutcherson now on vibes and marimba, Herbie Hancock on piano, and Anthony Williams. So just that trio. Sam sits out, so no horns here. And it has somewhat of a vibe similar to what Bobby Hutcherson was doing on Evolution, but it takes it and just progresses it further. It's even better, I think. And Anthony Williams is just playing part of his drum set here. He's also playing timpani, woodblocks, maracas, and triangle. At the beginning, he's using the maracas quite a bit, and then there's a part where it's just Herbie and him playing off each other with the piano, very avant playing from Herbie, and the woodblocks is being played by Anthony Williams on that. It's a really good interplay there, and again, we're in uncharted territory for Blue Note with this. It's freaking phenomenal. And then we move to maybe my favorite track on this album, and it's just a duo. So we've scaled things down now to Barb's song To the Wizard, and what a name for a track. And it's just Herbie Hancock and Ron Carter on bass. My God. Herbie's playing is very repetitive. There's maybe 3 different patterns he goes throughout this track. And Ron Carter's just throwing down in different styles throughout this song, and it's absolutely brilliant. I've used that word a few times in this video. This is a fantastic album. One, if you're deep into the avant-garde, that I recommend. Again, if you're into bop, that's great. If that's your only bag, then this is something to avoid. Just be honest about it. This is a phenomenal record, though. Blue Note 4180, Anthony Williams, Lifetime, and yeah, hope you're all well out there. Peace.